What is up, my friends? Welcome to the late edition of Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. And we were going to play this one on Friday. Was that yesterday? I don't even know what day it is anymore. Yesterday. But got a little behind on the schedule. A long, crazy game. So wanted to sneak it in tonight after the Mythic Championship coverage. And here we are. For those who don't know what Your Deck Live is the show where I play Your Deck live on stream. Basically, you submit deck lists to me, submit a little bit of that cheddar cheese, and that's it. You buy the stream. Capitalism on full display. And you want to see Your Deck live on stream, hop on over to coolstuffinc.com. Go there too. Coolstuffinc.com is great. Go to my website, jimdavismtg.com, hit the I Play Your Deck, and all the information is right here. That's right. How much it costs, how to do it, the current queue, how to submit, logistics, scheduling, and then of course past Your Deck lives if you'd like to see them, so you know what's up.
Woohoo! Saturday stream. Zippy is up and so am I.
What's up, Wisdom? Thanks for the resub, appreciate that. So, what do we got here? Tapeoducks is getting aggressive, and we have a very aggressive red-green kind of zoo, Atarka's Command, Atarka red kind of deck, if you will. Looking to beat down early and often. Some nice big finishers here. We have Atarka's Command. This card's really, really good, honestly. Red-green, and it's basically a skull crack that's also a glorious anthem for your team. So choose two, +1/+1 for your entire team, and they get reach, because they always hide reach in weird places. It's a lava spike. It's also your opponents can't gain life, and you can put a land into play from your hand to the battlefield. That one doesn't get used very often, but kind of a weird off-kilter mode there. But yeah, so it's Arcus Command, very, very good when you're going wide. We got Reckless Bushwhacker, very good with another card we're going to see shortly, but very powerful, aggressive, kind of go wide. You play your one drop, you play this, give everything haste, pump everything up in attack, and of course the game-ending Embercleave. Seen this deck, this card, and many games of Magic. Since it's been printed in various formats. It's a real big one. We're not really playing any huge creatures, which is kind of a downside to Embercleave, but even putting it onto a 2/2 and making a 3/3 double strike trample is still very, very good. So we have Embercleave. We also have 4 copies of Blossoming Defense. This card's really, really good. I would like it if we were protecting higher value creatures. You know, protecting your Zurgo Bellstriker is not nearly as exciting as protecting your Rabblemaster or other high-powered creature, but this is a really, really good card. And this is the kind of card that can create huge blowouts. Your opponents, hoping for their removal spell to set things up, and you blow up their entire plan, get to attack them out of nowhere, and turns the game on its head. And then +2/+2 is also reasonable. So good against, sizing effects as a combat trick, as well as good against removal spells. So a very good card. Burning-Tree Emissary is kind of like the linchpin of this deck. You get to play multiple 2-drops on turn 2, kind of flood the board. Our nut draw would be a 1-drop of some kind on turn 1, and then turn 2, Emissary, cast an Emissary, cast an Emissary, cast an Emissary, cast a Bushwhacker, and attack for 3, 6, 9, 12, 6, 9, 12, 15, 6, 17, and then 18, 19. It's lethal. Probably on turn 2. That's not going to happen very often. But, playing 1 or 2 of these and then a Whacker is very, very good. Our 1-drops are Experiment 1, which evolves and gets bigger. We're not going super high up the curve here as far as sizing goes. Every creature in this deck has 2 power or less, except for Bonecrusher Giant. So we're only going to get 1 evolve out of this to start, making it similar to Zurgo Bellstriker, which concerns me a little bit. While Branchwalker looks like it might evolve it, it actually comes into play as a 2/2, and then the Explore ability makes it bigger later. So feels like a 3/2, but doesn't actually pump up Experiment 1. Definitely not happy about that. I do love Bomat Courier, but we are playing a little bit less removal than you normally expect from a Bomat Courier deck. And then we're not playing Pelt Collector, which is a very similar version of Experiment 1. That is could be an option as well. Bonecrusher Giant, obviously the shock or a huge creature is nice. Just a very powerful card, straight 2 for 1 a lot of the time. 2 Rabblmasters. This card is really good with Embercleave, obviously, and very good when your opponent has no blockers, but just good otherwise. Also plays well with Atarka's Command, plays well with Bushwhacker, which is pretty cool. So, and then of course some Wild Slashes. I think we can definitely tune up our creature base here. We'll discuss that at the end. For those who don't know what the flow of your deck live is, basically we take the deck, occasionally tweak it a little bit beforehand, and mostly just go through the deck, play it through 5 matches, and at the end we discuss the things we liked and didn't like, and then I rebuild the deck in the way I think is most optimal. So, for the most part, I would probably like to see some different creatures here and there, probably, but I like our mixture of pump all effects, Embercleaves, and things like that. 19 lands is a little light. I think we're being a little greedy here. Playing Mutavault in this deck is really, really greedy. I think Mutavault's awesome. However, we want to cast Burning-Tree Emissary on turn 2. Most of our cards have a colored symbol in the cost. So, while Mutavault is good, we're only playing 19 lands and we got to cast our spells. And every Mutavault we play is not a forest or a mountain for Rootbound Crag or for Game Trail. Unfortunately, the mana in allied colored decks in Pioneer is not nearly as good as the mana in enemy color decks. Enemy color decks get pain lands and fast lands, which are both excellent in a deck like this. Whereas allied color decks get Rootbound Crags, which don't come into play untapped on turn 1, and then Game Trails, which do, but have a real limiting factor. This deck only has 4, 8. This deck only has 12 mountains and forests, which is far too low for Game Trail to be effective. Definitely think that playing Mutavault is a little overblown here. And then Castle Embereth, while it's really good, I mean, trust me, I love some value lands. But casting your spells is first and foremost. You're going to lose more games on turn 1 through 3 because you can't cast your spells. Then games you're going to win on turn 7 and 8 because you have a value land. Value lands are great, but you can't have them screw up your mana base. So that's going to be a concern probably as well. Sideboard's got 2 Chandras. Nice card against control decks. A little sketchy with only 19 lands, but powerful card. 3 copies of Roast. Lava Coil and Roast fill a similar role, but Roast does kill Siege Rhino as well as Lovestruck Beast, which is probably important for us, so I'm okay with Roast. 3 copies of Abrade. Certainly less important now that Copter's gone, but definitely reasonable. Please note that this is 6 more removal spells coming in, though, which might be a little more than we actually want. 2 Heroic Interventions. Kind of an anti-Supreme Verdict card. This card's fine. It's fine. 2 Revelries, and then 3 copies of Grafdigger's Cage. I'm not sure what we want these for. I've been seeing a ton of Grafdigger's Cage and Rest in Peace, things like that in Pioneer sideboards, but it feels like a holdover from Modern, where these cards are actually good. There hasn't really been a graveyard deck in Pioneer yet. I think this is a wasted slot. I don't think this is really worth it, but we'll find out. Let's jump in and play our league. No Cindervines. Cindervines is a very good card. There's a lot of cards you could be playing in sideboard. I think Cindervines is one of the better ones. And I'd like to have more of a plan of a sideboard, honestly. We kind of just have like some kill spells, 2 Planeswalkers for control, and then that's really it. You know, I'd almost rather see just more Planeswalkers and things like that than Heroic Intervention. Rather than try and time your spell exactly to counter their Supreme Verdict, why not just play more threats that are sticky around Supreme Verdicts? When they don't have Supreme Verdict, we still have threats. You know, if we draw a hand that's like 2 creatures, a Blossoming Defense, and 2 interventions, and they kill our creature, we have 1 creature and all these protection spells, it's not even that good. So I would love to see more Rabblem-Masters on the board, things like that. And maybe some cheap Planeswalkers. I'm not sure what really fits the bill, but I mean, Chandra's good. But let's say Sultai Dredge is a decent graveyard deck. I mean, I don't think it's broken, and you want Grafdigger's Cage and your opponent's deck is broken. You know, if you can beat your opponent's deck straight up, then you don't need Grafdigger's Cage. It's good, but trying to sideboarding a card against a fringe deck that you might just beat anyway is not usually not necessary. So, what is up, 95? Arena's a little bit better as far as lag goes, but it's not great. All right, Pioneer League, let's go. I want to remind you all that this is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. CoolStuffInc.com. Number 1 source for all your game shopping needs. CoolStuffInc.com. Do your Christmas shopping. Is my light a little brighter than usual? I feel like I'm kind of washed out. Maybe I'm just really pale because it's wintertime now. CoolStuffInc.com. Go buy your Pioneer cards. Go buy your board games. Whatever you want. Christmas is coming. Treat yourself. Treat others. The board game section is really good for family and friends who don't play Magic. Looking for a fun present, things to do over the holidays. There's some great games out there. Check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. Use promo code Jim5. 5% off your order. And we also got my articles, Video Monday, Article Friday. Check those out. Yesterday's article is all about the bannings in Pioneer, Copter, Field of the Dead, and Once Upon a Time, what it means for the format, and then what card's going to get banned next. CoolStuffInc.com. Check that out. And then also check out Call Us Apparel and Design.shop. Go order your Magic shirts. Mad comfortable shirts. Get your Wooburg shirts, get your Guild shirts. A lot of fun designs. They're making me a shirt. Hopefully it's done soon. And check it out, callusapparel.shop. Use promo code JIM10 for 10% off your order. callusapparel.shop. Check it out. callusapparel.shop. Let's go. Round 1. This is not really a land or off deck. Our goal is to play aggro creature on 1, aggro creature on 2, kill our opponent. Land or off decks want to skip the 3 mana, and if the elf is killed, they slow down a lot. So, who's Little Darwin? Name's familiar. We're on the play, and we cannot keep, unfortunately. Only 1 land. This is a Stomping Ground. Maybe we can keep, but it's not particularly great. So, alright, let's go to 5. Thanks for following, Mortal. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button. Of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Welcome. All right, it's a pretty good 5, honestly, with the Bomat Courier. We're gonna ship the Game Trail and the Blossoming Defense. I kind of want the Mutavault because we're a little light on spells, and don't need 2 Blossoming Defense usually.
Haven't been on in a while. How's Jim?
I'm doing good. What's up, Richard? Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Paul Reitzel. Let's take him down. I guess we can just Mutavault here. Even if we drop Burning-Tree Emissary, we can't cast it yet anyway, so... yeah, it's fun. Alright, so Bomat Courier feels pretty nice in your mulligan. So, what's up, Dan? How you doing? That was a 1-year resub, too, on Reshard. Thanks so much, my friend. Alright, not great for us if they're playing White Weenie. They have a full hand of 7 cards, because that's going to make it really hard for our Bomat Courier to get through. Alright, buddy, go get him. I guess if it's just a recall, it's kind of fine, so see if they block here. You do. So, Blossoming Defense, that's Pump Spell. Works. Does its job. Thalia's Lieutenant. And a Reckless Bushwhacker. So, kind of lame. I think we're just playing a 2-1 haster and attacking with just the Bushwhacker. Because you want to keep this Courier around. And it just seems better than attacking with Mutavault. So, maybe Mutavault's better, honestly. But we want to empty our hand, too, so... Alright. Do I plan on streaming Saturday the 15th? I have no idea. On your birthday? Maybe? It's a little far in advance for me. No idea. But Riz, if I'm on, I'll be happy to wish you a happy birthday. Vod Goblin, what's up, legend? We are really not doing too good here. We are pretty far down on material, which our opponent has recognized by just trading off a return. Yeah, this seems almost impossible. I guess we're sending a Mutavault. We're just going to hold the Whacker. This feels pretty bad. This is kind of an issue with Bomat Courier, where Bomat Courier plays a lot better in decks that have lots of removal. We don't really have that much removal. So in spots like this, we're kind of just stuck, and getting the Courier through is pretty difficult. Oh my god. So yeah, basically, mostly perfect curve from our opponent, and we just don't got too much going on here. Like we're throwing our cards into the... We're already down 2 cards to the mulligan, and then we're throwing our cards into basically nothing here. We tackle both of these, we just trade with 2 knights, and they just get more knights, and it just never ends. I think we're going to attack, because the knights attack for 1 million next turn. Feels pretty bad. The problem is that we can't ever make Experiment 1 bigger anyway, because nothing really sizes up that well, which is a concern. Yeah, so we're just going to hope this Courier can do some work for us. Gideon's attacking? That's aggressive. And Worthy Knight? Oh my god, this is a disaster. Another Branchwalker. I don't think I want that. We're going to need like Embercleave or something ridiculous to get through this game. We're going to attack and just draw cards. I'll take the Ancestral Recall here. Oh, there's Embercleave, but I think we're just dead, honestly. This is 5-2. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, we'll just go next game. Alright, obviously a very rough game there. Mulligan to 5 on the play. An opponent just trades off cards every turn with us. Definitely saw the weakness of Bomat Courier a little bit there. It seems pretty bad in a matchup like this where they have a lot of blockers because we can't really get it through super well. What's up, Red? How's it going, my friends? Alright, so, I mean, we're going to want removal, but we can't really afford to removal them too much because cards like History of Benalia and Gideon just kind of pump out creatures over and over and over again. I'm definitely worried about our sizing. Our creatures just aren't that big. Normally we would beat 2/2s by just running them over, but if our opponent plays a lot of blockers, we're not really pumping through very well because we can't really get our experiment ones up to 3/3. That concerns me a lot. That has me very worried.
I can't believe it's been a year already.
Alpha, you the best. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate that. Just show some love in chat for Alpha's 1 year resub and for Reshard. I'm not seeing enough love in chat here. Infinite's got it, but no one else does. If I don't see enough love in chat, I will start banning people at random. Don't make me do it. Don't test me. Alright, Boston Defense is gone. I mean, you bring in like all the removal, but definitely need Embercleave. I mean, I don't love Rabblemaster, but I feel like we might just need that effect to like actually get through. Roast doesn't feel great. Yeah, it might be like a little too much from, I don't even know. Because the problem is that killing 2/2 tokens and 1-drops with Roast feels awful. So Roast is more for killing like bigger things, but I don't really love Blossoming Defense because they have no removal. Don't really want Revelry. Don't really want Chandra. Seems tough. Seems like a hard matchup. I think I would like to build the deck in a manner where both Pelt Collector and Experiment 1 are good. And get a little more aggressive. And I would like to size up a little bit too. Alright, going first. That is a very, very lonely Experiment 1. Oh boy. I mean, Embercleave seems very important, so I like that we drew it. I think we keep. I mostly want to keep because we have Embercleave, and it just seems really, really important in this matchup. We only have 2. Alright, I'm going to keep. This is a pretty sketchy hand. We definitely need to draw a creature or 2, but the matchup already seems kind of bad, so... Experiment Lonely 1, yes. Experiment 1 is the loneliest number. Love it. Alright. Like, I would keep this 6 minus a forest pretty quick, so... We're playing 19 lands, so almost a quarter of our lands are in our hand, which means we're going to draw 3 more in a row, obviously, but... What's up, Heat Flash? What's up, Legend Roadkill? What's up, Raid? How's it going, everyone? Welcome. Your deck, live. And I may play some StarCraft later. I'm trying to take it easy today and tomorrow. I've streamed and worked a lot in the last, like, 15 to 20 days. All those PTQs. I stream every day for like 11 days. I'm a little burnt out, so I'm trying to take it easy today. Might play a little StarCraft. Tomorrow I'm playing a little like home poker game. I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. So thanks, Quantum. Appreciate it. I love my YouTube viewers. Welcome. If it's your first time here, raise your hand in chat. I'd love to see it. YouTube folks are great. If you haven't seen the YouTube, check it out. I post a video basically every day. Almost at 30,000 subs, which is awesome. Everything's organized nice and neat. My shows like Mog Mondays, Your Deck Live, Freshly Brewed will return. Pioneer made every deck freshly brewed, so it wasn't really that exciting, but we'll get back to that. It's all on there, and check that out on my YouTube. All right, let's go. Our opponent is here. Yeah, it's a little home game poker tournament. Nicole's uncle's friend runs. Damn. We also want more one-drops to make this card better, too. I mean, killing Dawn's Bodyguard feels pretty bad. But... this feels bad. I'm just going to say go. Yeah, a little home game. It's like a 25-person, 30-person tournament every month. It's a lot of fun. It's a $120 buy-in. If we can kill a first striker with this, feels better. Or the knight that makes knights. Yeah, that knight. Alright, that's kind of good. So we get to roasty toasty this thing. And then we'll get to attack for 1, which feels bad. But next turn we get to Branchwalker, Bushwhacker. Hopefully no History Benalia. Kithian's fine. We do want to keep our stuff in play. But yeah, see, the ability to not make this a 3/3 is just feels pretty awful. That's not bad. Alright, let's Branchwalker. We also are interested in trading here because we want to Wild Slash. Yeah, I guess I want that. So, Bushwhacker pumps. Trading turns keeps Kithian from flipping. I would be happy to trade with this thing. So Kithian probably blocks. No, it doesn't block at all. Alright. I mean, now we have Atarka's Command and Embercleave lined up, so that feels pretty good. Oh my god, they got a million blockers. Good lord. This feels atrocious. He kept the shock on top, and now he can't kill a worthy knight. Fantastic. This matchup seems horrendous for us. Probably couldn't be worse. Yeah, I mean, anything we attack just gets blocked with everything. We just can't. All right, we're dead. All right. Definitely exposed some of the problems that I was discussing, though. Our experiment ones never really got that big, and then our Bomat Couriers didn't feel great. I can almost see boarding Bomat Courier for like the matches where there are no blockers, because again, it's kind of hard the fact that we just don't have many ways to push it through, which is a concern. So that's okay. Quick turnaround, too. What's up, Alpha? Yeah, that was a sick game. The greatest game ever. Oh, they're a much better creature deck. I mean, they're the white weenie deck. They're just all good creatures and cheap creatures. You know, they have no removal, they have no interaction. They're just playing as many cheap, fast creatures as possible and flooding the board better than we are. And because we can't get around blockers super well, we just can't really push through very easily. And then cards like History of Benalia and Gideon, just card advantage cards we can't really overcome. So we can't really trade with resources with them, and we can't really get through them. So that seems like a pretty hard one. Alright, this hand's like fine. It's no one drop, but I'll keep. I guess I should put the mountain probably, not the
I thought.
Waffles, resub, welcome back. A Boreal Grazer. Nice Grizzly Bears, Jim. Nice Grizzly Bears. Hopefully our Embercleave is very good here. Darkest Commands. We have a lot of payoffs. I don't think we're flooding the board well enough. We keep drawing payoff cards with only like 1 or 2 creatures in play, which is kind of tough. Alright, Branchwalker says... A Game Trail. I'll take that, I guess. Leave me alone. It's not bothering me. Can I explain what the problem with modern format is and why people are going to Pioneer? Oh god, it's the goddamn combo deck. Alright, at least we have a fast clock here. Pioneer, you don't get cheesed out in Pioneer like you do in Modern. Modern can feel bad because you just play against Dredge and don't have Rest in Peace that day, or you get turn 3 Tron, or you get Balacated, and there's so many things you just can't deal with in Modern. And there's a lot more non-games in Modern. So I definitely understand why people are moving over. It's also just a new thing, too. Yeah. Playing an unrestricted metagame where no one knows what's good yet is just the funnest thing in Magic. It's not close. So, in 6 months from now, a year from now, you'll have a much better feeling of how popular Pioneer is compared to Modern. Right now, Pioneer is obviously the most popular. So, we're looking to kill our opponent as fast as possible here. I'm pretty sure we're just going to slam Bonecrusher Giant. We might die here, honestly. They're still at 20, and they have their Lotus Field in play already, so... I don't know if Bonecrusher Giant is what we want in this deck. It's a very good Magic card, but it's much more of a grindy card than a aggressive card. It's more of a mid-rangey card, and we need to be more of like a Blitz deck. Mastermind's Acquisition. Okay. We should probably try and kill our opponent. Atarka's Command number 2. A lot of payoffs. We can Embercleave for 3 here. Or we can Branchwalker and Atarka's Command and then go for the Cleave next turn. I think I like Atarka's Command and then play Preacher. And then if they can kill us next turn, they can kill us next turn. If they turn for us, whatever. Senpai Mike, say what you want and I will read it in the Siri voice. We Embercleave, this is 10, 11, 12. It's not enough for lethal. Also, Embercleave makes them try and go off. If we double Atarka's Command, this deals 6, that puts them 12. Say they block here. So they're at 12. They take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're still not dead. The goal is to try and convince them they're not dead yet, and that probably doesn't really do that. If we can convince them to try and wait one more turn to go off and then kill them on that turn, that's a good way to beat the combo deck. But double Atarka's Command doesn't kill them, so there's no point in doing that yet. But the one Atarka's Command will remove their blocker. So, pretty sure we just ship Atarka's Command and Branchwalker. Although we played a land, alright. It would be their turn 5 to kill us, which is very, very possible, but... What's up, bud?
Good night.
All right for bed? Alright, good night, bud. Who won the chess game?
I did.
Zibby.
Just for you, Zibby.
Nicole has lost to John in chess twice now.
No, I won.
Oh, you won?
Yes.
Why did you lie and say that you won?
Because we're all winners. Okay.
And I'm the big loser.
Oh. Alright. That's why we play more than once.
Yes.
Let's go.
Alright, good night, bud. Look, John, I'm playing Gruul.
I learned how to move my knights correctly this time.
Oh, that's good.
Drool for Gruul.
And I only moved myself
And do you know
checkmate
how I
once.
know?
Let's go, Blake.
Do you know how I knew I lost?
Oh.
A knight killed my queen because I was stupid and I didn't.
Aw.
You weren't stupid, you just made a stupid play.
Knight.
Alright.
Knight killed the queen.
Alright, so they're at 7. And so we can see here that, like, we want one of these payoffs to Target's Command, Cleave, Force Block, or they die. If we can't Target's Command and Embercleave, that's the problem. We couldn't play Embercleave and another card. So, all right. Well, we're gonna sit here and I guess do nothing. Probably should have finished that turn, then talk to them while they do nothing. But while we do nothing. Skullcrack on their turn. How are they gonna gain life? What does this deck do to gain life? Dig Through Time with 3 mana up. So this is the combo deck of the format, if you're unaware. It is a deck based around Twiddling Lotus Field. Twiddling means to untap. So you spend mana to untap Lotus Field, you net mana every time you do it. Basically turns all of your Twiddles into Dark Rituals for any color. And then Dig Through Time is just totally busted. Dig Through Time is on my list of cards likely to be banned in the future from my article on CoolStuffInc.com yesterday. You want to know what other cards I think are going to be banned? It's in the article. CoolStuffInc.com. Check it out. They're also having a great sale too. While my opponent goes off here, my side of the board is irrelevant, so we'll just leave it like this. There's the article. The biggest shakeup Pioneer will ever see. No hyperbole. This is it right here. Banning of these cards. So check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. And of course, you do your shopping. Promo code JIM5. And I guess we're not doing anything. I might as well sit here and chill. So also check out my Twitter. Give me a follow. At JimDavisMTG. Why follow? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because Zibby of the week. No Shakespeare? Nope, they're dead. Alright, cool. Embercleave. Alright, so I mean, I don't think it matters. The Tarkus was enough, right? Actually, I shouldn't have shown them the Evercleave. That was dumb. Alright, whatever. We just overkilled there. The command was enough. I just told them we were playing Embercleave. Whatever. That's fine. They could have figured it out. Do I enjoy writing, or is it more of a job? I mean, I have a degree in English and writing from Slenderbrook University. I'd say I enjoy it. Have I ever accidentally promoted myself, like being on Twitch out of habit for feeling... Like saying, like, go watch my stream? No, but that'd be funny. So what do we want here? We don't really have anything, honestly, for a matchup like this. A card like Eidolon on the Great Revel will be really good. Mostly we're just trying to kill him, and our deck does that pretty well. So, they don't cast cards out of the graveyard. They don't play artifacts or enchantments. They don't kill our things. They don't play creatures. Yeah, we're just running it back. We could definitely kill on turn 4, but definitely want to see some changes in this deck for sure. They're jumping out immediately. A little too much on the payoff, on the payoff side. A little not enough on the early creature side. Yeah. Also drawing a few 4-land hands. Like, this thing would be fine if we had one more spell. If I had a creature to play off Emissary or 1-drop, then we'd have a pretty good hand. I mean, Rabblemaster's great, especially with Castle too. But this hand is literally a Grizzly Bear, no 1-drop, and Rabblemaster, so we're gonna mulligan. Okay. This hand is certainly better. We're gonna keep. It's definitely awkward. We're gonna go Courier first. That's also the problem with Bomat Courier in this deck, is that you always want to play Courier on turn 1, but we want to play our Evolve creatures on turn 1 instead. So that's a little sketch. I think we're just going to ship a land here. Speed is certainly more important than cards. So we might actually just play the Experiment one on turn 1. And this gets act later. Yeah, that's how we're going to do. Yeah, I would say evolving our Experiment 1 seems tough. I guess I could have kept Forest, Stomping Ground, but whatever. That's our hamster. His name is Zibby. He's the best. Taking a bath. Just bathed in public, not a big deal. Forest. Scrybug. Alright. I could also see playing this deck with more of a green slant and just playing all green lands and playing something like Steel Leaf Champion at the top of our curve. I think Gruul Spellbreaker is also reasonable too. We just want to mush, you know, and Bonecrusher Giant doesn't mush very well. Neither does Branchwalker. I should have played the Mountain, but whatever. Arloto should probably be relevant. Defense can go to the bottom. Shock the Face is not very good. Atarka green? Yeah. A Boreal Grazer. Lotus Field, sure. Deacon, whatever you like, my friend. Whatever you like. And a Thespian stage. Alright, Tarka's Command was a pretty good draw. I do what they block here. We Tarka's Command to kill the Grazer, deal a bunch of damage. No, they're going to block there. Alright, so we'll just Blossoming Defense and kill it. I think I want to kill the Grazer to make our future attacks better, so... whatever you want, Deacon. I don't know. I don't really have any preference. Maybe let's do Modern first. I'm playing on a Pioneer, so let's do Modern first. They have the ability to make a heinous amount of mana this turn. So they play Thespian Stage, they copy Lotus Field. Once they have 2 fields, they can play and untap your lands like all willy-nilly and stuff, and it's not really too good for us. Sounds good, Deacon. Modern Day Samurai, what's up, my friend? Any folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. Your Deck Live. Can we kill our opponent this turn? That helps. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it. That's lethal. So, definitely a much better matchup for us. We're just the Blitz deck that kills pretty quick. So, cool. If I'm looking to brew and Pioneer tonight, what's a card you suggest as a starting point? I mean, there's tons of places to start. I would say the format's gotten much grindier. But I don't know. There's a million things that I want to try. I just haven't had time to do everything yet. I'm going to be doing something fun coming up, actually. For those who know, J-Bro is a fellow streamer who won the Cube Championship at Star City SGCon and is usually the Cube trophy leader. And I openly challenged J-Bro to a Cube off so you can get the most trophies. We were considering doing a week. We talked a little bit today about it. I think we're going to do 3 days. So like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. Whoever has the most trophies in that time frame, the loser has to donate $200 to a charity of the winner's choice. Cube off. Unfortunately, J-Bro's on daddy duty right now. He's home with his kid, so he can't stream as much. But I'll be streaming almost all of my things. So I think I'll be updating my Cube Compendium anytime soon. Yeah, at some point. I haven't had time to Cube, unfortunately, ever. You know, we're hashtag soon is the motto of the stream. The house is almost done in South Carolina. It should be on the market within a week or two. Nicole and I looked at another house today. Nicole and I booked our wedding last Thursday. So we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, folks, get more fantastic sponsors here. We got the Hex Holder, looking for a sweet Christmas present for the Magic player in your life. Or yourself, perhaps. Check out the Hex Holder. Oh, I lost the playmat. Hex Holder. Oh, I'm the Hex Holder. Holds 4 decks. Light, convenient. Holds your pad, your pen, your dice. Holds your playmat in this back section right here. Check it out, thehexholder.com. Promo code GYM10, 10% off your order. New product on the market. Check out the Hex Holder for all your all your game holding needs. Damn. Goober, gift and subs. Goober's the best. Yeah, this hand's good. I mean, Experiment 1's still not looking very good. Shambling Vents could be tough for us. What do I think about Twitch Prime? It's great. Like, I kind of want a Bomat Courier here. You're a sub now. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Yeah, a lot of tension here between Experiment 1 and Bomat Courier. Problem is they're not really growing it anyway, so... that was a good draw. That was a good draw. That makes our Experiment 1 not on turn 1 a lot worse. From Michigan, long-time lurker. Sweet. Appreciate that. If you just mush here. Kind of sucks the Experiment 1's being left out of the party, but... And Sky, 18-month resub. Welcome back. Alright, so they have a push here, maybe? Pretty solid attack for 7 on turn 2. Tapeoducks, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. This is Tapeoducks deck here on Your Deck Live. We are currently 1-1 with Tapeoducks Gruul Zoo deck. I'd imagine an Abzan mid-range deck is not a good matchup for us, but our hand seems good so far, so... another Atarka's Command. So we kind of want to leave up Atarka's Command on their turn if they play a Siege Rhino. And I don't really want to play Atarka's Command into 6 cards and removal spells, so we're just going to slam. And then the question is, what do we do? Do we leave a command or not? I think we do. We have enough burn in our hand that I think we can just finish them off with burn at this point. So let's say go. They just have nothing? Wow. Yeah, so here's Siege Rhino. Give him the old skull crack. And that's the game. So. Alright. Turn 4 kill through Siege Rhino. That's what happens when your opponent doesn't play a spell on turn 1, turn 2, or turn 3. Make sure you're doing stuff out there, folks. Make sure you're doing stuff out there. This is definitely, probably, I would assume, a harder matchup. Just a deck full of removal spells, Siege Rhinos, and Shambling Vents seems tough. Definitely want the Roasts. I kind of want the Chandra Torch Defiances also. I would say I don't want the Wild Slashes. It's a pretty easy swap. And then you'd shave one more card. It's probably Bonecrusher Giant. I don't think Giant's very good in this deck. I'm pretty happy. Kind of a loose keep from our opponent. Our mana hasn't really been a problem yet, which is kind of nice. We haven't really drawn Castle Embereth or Mutavault, and our game trails have come in untapped so far, which is nice. Roasty toasty. Damn. Spoke too soon. Oh my god. This is not a matchup that I'm mulligan in. We are on the draw. We draw land. We attack for 3, 6, 8 on turn 2. I think we keep. I think we go to 5 on the draw. We're never going to win. Roman!
Don't get to catch the stream much, Jim, but love the content.
Sweet.
Keep it up.
Thanks, Roman. I appreciate that. We're going to keep. We're going to ship Blossoming Defense. This is just an all-in hand. This is a 12 pool for all you Zurg players out there. Oh, Zibi, are you a Zurg player? It's bath time again. Zibi is very concerned with his bathing habits. He really wants to be clean. You know? Alright. So we have 2 turns to draw any land. I mean, The problem is our hand might not even be good enough anyway, but see if he's a Protoss, kind of slow but strong. He is strong. Those who don't know, he does pull-ups on this desk right here. He'll sit in my lap, and he can put his hands up like this and do a pull-up from literally nothing and pull himself out of a desk. Like, no jump, nothing. He just goes from a stone hanging like this, pulls his entire body up as a pull-up. Crag is not ideal, but you know, we can play it tapped on turn 1, then draw any land on turn 2 if it's not a tap land of some kind. They get a Forest with Traverse, and we draw Stomping Ground. God, we're so good. Alright. Grim Flare. Damn it, Bomat Courier. Alright, here we go. The problem is we're just down a card or two, so they can just like block here and then just keep killing our stuff. But all right, so they go to, it's like obviously a good trade for us. They go to 15, and wouldn't mind drawing a land for the old Rabblester. We also got to be concerned with mass removal post board, which kind of sucks, but all right. So I don't love it they left mana up, because they could have Abrupt Decay or something like that. Can also have like Languish, but they're playing Grim Flare, so Languish probably isn't super likely. Rabblemaster. We can't afford to leave a Atarka's Command up for Siege Rhino, unfortunately. Could go a Courier or Atarka's Command. If it's Fatal Push, obviously that's great for us, but if it's Fatal Push, yeah. Let's go for it. They have 5 cards, and I don't think we can really afford to like be super cute here. So, yep, they have Decay. All right. So if we had Couriered and Atarka's commanded, we would have gotten through some more damage. But don't play Core Surf Crucifix, please. The Suspense. Tile Striker. That's much better for us than Core Surf Crucifix. As long as they have no push here, I think it's okay. We're playing StarCraft later, Rocks, don't worry. Magic Pro, StarCraft Bro. Alright, first things first. I'm the realist. You will see how they block here and decide if we're going to your Atarka's Command or not. They block the Courier, we are. If they block anything else, we are not. Okay, it's pass priority. Oh, they have push too? That's gross. No? Okay. Don't really care about their clues, because, frankly, this game is not about card advantage anymore. Branchwalker says, another Branchwalker? Bottom that. I want to draw a hasted 1-drop or something else. Which is not a Branchwalker. Ox, new sub. What's your name? Where you from, local, my friend? Alright, Traverse the Evolve for Siege Rhino is pretty bad. I guess Kalidas would also have been bad, but alright. Well, let's draw a Roast. Roasty Toasty. Branchwalker is mostly just like... does that kill them? This is plus 6 damage. I think that kills them. We attack, they block here. It's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they're dead. Don't think Branchwalker is very good in this deck. We're going to be doing some significant changes to this deck in the rebuild portion of Your Deck Live. But we can see how we are winning. Like, this seems like a hard matchup, and we're still winning. So there's definitely something here for sure. Definitely a good potential. Good potential. You did. And the problem is Branchwalker has such a bad synergy with the evolved creatures anyway. So, all right, we are 2-1 though. We crushed those rounds pretty good. That first match felt pretty unwinnable in White Weenie. Not sure what we need to do in a matchup like that to win, honestly, but we're getting a good feel for the deck. We're learning some stuff too. I want to remind you all to check out bcwsupplies.com, number one source for all your game supply needs. Go buy the Elite 2 deck card sleeves. They're phenomenal. I've been using them for the last 4 years. I guess it's the last 2 years. They only came out a few years ago. I helped design them, actually, when Team MGG was sponsored by BCW. At first, I'm not going to lie, their sleeves weren't very good. They were a budget sleeve. They were cheap. They were like $4 or $5 a pack, but they were very thin and pretty low quality. And Team MGG worked with BCW, told them what we liked and what we didn't like, helped design the, go through some of the design process. And the Elite sleeves were the product of that. And the Elite 2s are even better. And they're just the best sleeves in the market, not close. Super high quality. They're durable. They shuffle amazing. Come matte front or gloss front. I like the mulberry color you can see on screen right now. Check them out, bcwsupplies.com. Also, they're inexpensive. With my promo code, you buy in bulk. You buy a pack of 5 off the website. They're like $6 a pack. That's insane. Katana sleeves are like $14 a pack, something stupid like that. So the BCW sleeves are better anyway. So buy the better sleeve for the better price at bcwsupplies.com. Promo code JIM10. Check it out. Also, Cardboard Live. Who saw the Cardboard Live features on the Mythic Championship stream today? Because they were dope. It sounds insane. Check it out. Cardboardlive.com. Changing the way we view... Cardboard.live, sorry. Changing the way we view Magic on the internet. So this hand is phenomenal. This is basically the nuts. I think Experiment 1 is a very good Magic card once you get it to three counters. Status Supplier. Maybe those cages will come into play anyway. Merfolk Keeper, Seder Wayfinder, Grizzly Salvage. Alright. Pretty good blocker for our Bushwhacker, but... Maybe we actually... we Emissary Whacker... We attack for 6. They trade Supplier for Whacker. If I Emissary Bonecrusher Giant, we attack for 2. But then our Whacker isn't very good. Yeah, just go for it. Right. Trying to give out my Prime subscription to a small streamer, but I can't find one without an auto response bot. Back to Jimmy Good. What's an auto response bot? Maybe Bonecrusher is actually better here. And we can cast Bonecrusher and then set up for defense plus Bushwhacker. You also want to cast Bonecrusher next turn. Yeah, I actually like this better. Feels pretty bad to stomp a 1/1 that they want to die anyway. But realistically, ooh, well that was really lucky. All right. I mean, I guess we would have attacked anyway, but that's a pretty sick mill on the Supplier. I think Amalgam and Norkamoeba. It's pretty gross. And two fast lands. Nice.
Woohoo.
Real deal Dyson. That's month number 2. That's the important month. It means you chose to come back. Thanks so much, my friend. I appreciate it. So those Grafdigger's cages are gonna come in handy. So they have a nothing coming back here, right? All right. Branchwalker. All right, so we're just gonna cast our Bonecrusher Giant and set up for a big attack next turn. They do have a Haunted Dead, which is pretty annoying, but we draw a Lambing, go Branchwalker and Bushwhacker too, so A deck like this doesn't want a lot of burn, because the more burn you play, the less creatures you play. This is more of a synergy-based kind of beatdown deck. Secret Keeper hitting another Creeping Chill. Alright. That's pretty good. I mean, we're going to go to 2 here. I think our goal is to kill him on the back, so we can't trade with the Prized Amalgam. That's just silly. Alright, and now we got to beat the 1 blocker too. We just can't win. We can't beat 2 Creeping Chill, I don't think. Yeah, even with Atarka's Command and Blaspheming Defense, we still can't win. So, we're just dead. They block the biggest thing. No Trample. If we get an Embercleave, doesn't matter, yeah. I mean, pretty good Dredge hand. They put in 4 power and play on turn 2. They Creeping Chilled us twice. We're basically playing Modern. Another matchup where Blossoming Defense is not great. So the defenses are gone. The cages are in. I think that's all we want. They had a Haunted Dead in their graveyard. Haunted Dead is a creature that has an ability. It's a 2/2. Comes into play, makes a 1/1 flyer. And when it's in your graveyard, you can pay 2, discard 2 cards. It comes back to play tapped, but the token is untapped. Could I have traded with the Targets giving reach? We're not going to win that game like that, unfortunately. They're going to Haunted Dead end step and just kill us. So, it's fine. Another deck where they just have a lot of random blockers, where our Bomat Couriers don't look very good. They have random 1/1s. They have, suppliers and spirit tokens and just random little idiots floating around. So, Bomat Couriers look pretty bad. I love Bomat Courier. I'm a huge Bomat Courier fan. Well, this hand is terrible. We're going to mulligan. I mean, we're going to keep. It's not great. I don't think we want to mulligan to a cage. Orion was good that game, too. That's pretty crappy. We just don't really ever want to cast a 2-mana shock. We're not really a grindy deck. So, well, hello. Alright, we're going to Branchwalker still. Don't think this will matter if it's turn. I guess if they have a Breaking Entering and they spike pretty well, we could get punished here, but I think putting power in place will be too important. I'm going to bottom this. They can mill 8 cards with Breaking. And, nope, Satyr Wayfinder, sure. That's even better. Creeping Chill, Narcomoeba, Jesus. Alright. K doesn't actually stop Creeping Chill anyway, so. Alright, so we just slam here. They probably double block one of them. We'll just shock and then play Grafdigger's Cage. No? Alright. The problem also with playing Bonecrusher Giant in your Wild Slash deck is you end up with a lot of shocks. And you'd rather have a variety of removal rather than the same thing over and over again. So when they play a 3/3, you just have all these shocks in your hand and don't really have anything going on, which kind of sucks. That is really aggressive. All right. Like, well, if we draw a land, we can Bonecrusher and Wild Slash the Prized Amalgam. If we don't, we can just attack with the Atarka's Command, I guess. That's really awkward. Alright. I mean, trading with the Amalgam isn't so bad, obviously, with the Cage in play, so could be worse. It's 39. Again, Cage not stopping Creeping Chill is pretty annoying, but they're shocking. They're playing Driven to Despair. No, they're playing just Driven. So whenever it deals damage, we draw a card, and they're not playing Despair, which would make me discard. Alright, so they just drew 2 cards. And they have Breaking. So Breaking gets an Arc movement, nothing happens. Didn't hit any chills, which is pretty cool. It's kind of a cool card. I saw it play in Dredge for a little bit, but it sucked. Oh, they can't play it, duh. Obviously. Holy crap. Destiny Side. Hot damn. That's a Your Deck live. Right there. Destiny Side, thanks so much, my friend. Appreciate it. I think we just present lethal. We just, like, Bellstriker haste, put them at 2, and have 2 shocks in our hand. Has an ability called Dash. Very dashing. Have I played the Show and Tell deck with Ilrag and Phoenix of Mag? I have no idea what that is. So no, I have not. So just don't dredge Creeping Chill here. What's up, Deadsins? What do you buy for a Zibby? I can't tell you because he's here. He'll hear me. Where'd he go? He's in the other corner now. Nothing. He gets coal because he's in the wrong corner of the cage. Alright, so they are almost dead. If we draw a land, they are dead. No. But that's fine too. So I guess we just Bonecrusher Giant. The thing is, if they have like a decay here, Bonecrusher Gianting the Wayfinder feels terrible, so I'm just gonna attack. How many more chills can they hit, you know? So we'll just say go, Bonecrusher them, and then shock Bonecrusher, hopefully, if we draw land. What do I want the Jets to do for the rest of the year? Lose every game and get a good draft pick. But they're always incapable of doing that, so. They wouldn't have a cage already. I think that was their first chance to, but you could have push also or something like that. Venture deeper, sure. Alright, well. They have 4 cards in hand? Stomp ya. Did it. Stomp ya. Little shock overload here. Don't care how many free lightning hooks he got, we still got you. How does it feel seeing Lamar Jackson do his thing while the Jets and 31 other teams passed on him? I mean, Jets suck. They're not very smart, so. Alright, yeah, so Cage was obviously good that game. Definitely won us the game by itself. Our hand wasn't great, but I don't know if I'm throwing Blossoming Defense in this deck either. Blossoming Defense is better than when we're like protecting a creature that's really important, and none of our creatures are really important. They're all just kind of shitters, you know, like, so, except for like Rabblemaster, but that hasn't even been good yet. So, oh boy, that's a hand, kind of. Mutavault, oh my god, it's not a hand, never mind. This is a, why are we playing Mutavault hand? Lordy lord, this hand would be fantastic if we could cast our spells. But we can't, so we got a mulligan. That's a rough one. It's a rough one. Alright, we will take the Grafdigger's Cage hand. We will ship the... Honestly, the Courier is pretty bad. Courier is just like never getting through. Trying to need to draw a land. And then hopefully Branchwalker finds another land. I'm going to shoot the Courier. What's this deck's plan against an Esper deck that would bring in Kalidas and Lyra? Kill them before they do that. Any sort of mid-rangey deck with threats like that is going to be a bad matchup for us. So, Destiny, awesome, my friend. I look forward to seeing it. Alright, so we need a land next turn. Any land that can cast Emissary is fine. Doesn't even need to be a green source. Yeah, so Mutavault, so far in this league, it's our 4th match. We've activated Mutavault 1 time, and it's in a game we were getting crushed in. And so far, it has caused us to mulligan a clear keep. So, good example there of, I think, Mutavault not being too good. They shocked. That's probably not good. We did it! We're the best. Take land or spell here. Ooh, the Whacker. I don't think it's very good because we don't have any Surge anymore. So I'm going to bottom this. If we draw a land, we don't want to play Rabblemaster anyway, so... Do they have a Fatal Push? Or they have a Nature's Claim, whatever? Nature's State? Yeah, Natural State. That's bad. Well, we got some work to do. Grizzly Salvage. Top 5 cards. Haunted Dead and Garbage. That's good. They took the thing. Sure. Land. Go. Oh boy, that's bad. Alright, well. Would have loved to cast Goblin Rabblemaster that turn. Would have been very, very good. Alright, so I guess we're leaving Skullcrack up for possible Creeping Chills. They hit a Narcomoeba. It's fine. Gross. Unfortunately, only the enemy Pain lands and the enemy Fast lands are legal, and it's one of my least favorite parts of a Pioneer, is that the mana bases aren't even. I find that extremely frustrating. Well, there's a Creeping Chill, so I guess we're gonna Skullcrack them. They have blockers anyway, so Skullcrack's fine here. So they go to 11. Yes, only enemy Pain lands, only enemy Fast lands. So playing an aggressive ally color deck is tough. You're forced to play crap like Game Trail. And even the buddy lands like Rootbound Crag aren't as good because they don't come into play untapped on turn 1. Yeah, speak of the devil. Alright, we get to slam here. Wild Slash breaks up a double block. Rabblemaster's pretty good, so now's the time we want to draw another payoff card. We had to use our Atarka's command, kind of like a not payoff card. Decay, crap. No, what do they have? Oh, they have the Haunted Dead. Sure, that's fine. And they pitched an Amalgam. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. So we can break up a double block here. This is fine. So they go to 9. We have major board presence, and we want to draw the card Embercleave. Everyone say Embercleave in chat. I need your energy. If you say Embercleave 3 times, it shows up just like Beetlejuice. But don't say Beetlejuice 3 times, because that would be problematic. They hit garbage. Awesome. Say it 3 times. Come on, just say it one more time. Say it one more time. Come on. Narcomoeba. Ah, crap. 7/7/7. Damn it, Marty. Oh, didn't work. They have 2 cards in hand. I mean, killing Haunted Dead's like almost bad. It's funny. Holding this is better if we draw a Bushwhacker. Attack with everything. They put the 3/3 on the 2/2, the 2/2 on the 3/2. Probably double block Rabblemaster, take 1, and that's a terrible trade for us. All right, sure. I'm just gonna hold this. Go get him, buddy. Y'all didn't work hard enough there. I need a little more energy. A little more. You gotta believe the words you say. You can't just say Embercleave and not really mean it, you know? Playing a land there is pretty weird. Maintaining cards in hand for Haunted Dead is pretty important. So I'm curious what they've got to make them want to do that. That's not good. Okay. Well, I guess I'm dumb for not playing this, because now we're never going to lose it. Alright, well, we could still draw Embercleave. That'd be cool. They can have a card. I think having a Burning-Tree in play is more important than drawing a card, so... Embercleave, Embercleave. God damn it. Well, we made the correct play last turn in theory. By holding the Emissary. Would have gotten paid off too. But awkward. Okay. We get to attack this turn at least. Although drawing Embercleave next turn would be super awkward with this card. But attack like this. Obviously trading with Amalgam is not great, but I think it's fine here. We're holding this because it only gets the bonus if you play it with the surge cost. So when we want to surge it off whatever we draw. And it gives haste to whatever we draw anyway, so... Alright, this is fine. Grizzly Salvage hits Supplier, Haunted Dead, Supplier, Narcomoeba, Watery Grave. Man, a card like Goblin Chainwhirler would be insane in this matchup. But again, that would require to play a more red version of a deck. Just keep playing lands. That certainly plays. I mean, they can get back a flyer. So we're going to assume they have no removal, because I don't know if we can beat a removal spell at this point. We're just going to kill the Haunted Dead, and then surge the thing, and then smash all out. And make it so they can't really double block the Rabblemaster, because they'll die to everything else. They have 2 blockers. Obviously, surging is kind of annoying, because I can't surge the token too, but... Would this deck benefit from Battle Rage become immense? That's definitely a way you could build this deck. Absolutely. Is that better than Embercleave? I'm not sure. It's also a lot of slots, too. So time like this, they bring back Haunted Dead, double block the Rabblemaster, take 3, 4, 5, 6, and go to 3. And then we have a lot of outs to kill them. I think that's fun. They had another Prized Amalgam? Jeez. Are we done the backswing here? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. If they hit a Creeping Chill, maybe. Alright, I mean, we're just drawing to some burn spells here, hoping to kill them. we're not winning a long game against them because they just have so much power going on. So
Hey Jim, can you help me get some zibbies in the chat?
Dibby.
Jim D Hammy, Jim D Hammy, Jim D Hammy. Jim D Hammy, 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 Jim D Hammy.
They're summoning you, bud. They're summoning you. Get stuff stuck to your butt. God damn it. They chill 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're summoning you. There he is. There he is. Alright. 6 to 10. Embercleave. Branchwalker. Alright. I mean, we're not really doing too good this game. Creeping Chill's pretty annoying. Bonecrusher Giant. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. Just like Shock next turn isn't very good. I'm gonna bottom this. We need to draw like Embercleave or something else that's a little more game breaking. Look at those Zibbies in chat. Zibby, they love you. You're a famous hammy. You're so famous. Look how famous you are. I don't think he gets it. I don't think he gets it. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, this one seems, I don't know. Obviously, the answer to our cage kind of sucks, but we're just not sizing up well enough. If our opponent has blockers in play, we just can't do anything. We just have some 2/2s. You know, they play a 3/3 and we're like, ugh! Alright, so they're coming in with these creatures. So they draw 2 cards. We take 4. I think this is fine. Just take it. We definitely have Embercleave as an out, I'm pretty sure. And Atarka's Command might also be an out too, honestly. Hopefully they draw badly here. They have a Haunted Dead. Where you going, man? Where you going, man? It's nighttime. You're supposed to be awake. Look at his foot. Salvage. It's another Creeping Chill. 2 Creeping Chill. Oh, we're dead. I mean, they have milled most of her deck. They only have 12 cards left at this point, so that's not even lucky. Alright. I mean, so far, if our opponent plays blockers, we have a very hard time winning the game. And this is a deck that puts a lot of crappy blockers in play very well. So, we are 2-2. Let's finish strong, right, bud? What do you think? Zibby, why don't you give us your thoughts on this deck right now? What do you think? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? No? Nothing? Check this out. He hates this. Nicole got this for him, and he hates it. Ready, Zibby? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Zibby. He does not like the hat. Doesn't like the hat one bit. Right, bud? So we have a little work to do in the rebuild section of this year deck live for sure. Zibby Claus. We are going to torture him with that hat until we get a good picture for our Christmas card this year. All subs get Christmas cards. If you're a sub and you're in chat and you want a Christmas card, raise your hand, please. Oh, Mutavault. Dear Mutavault. Yep. Can't keep this one, unfortunately. If this was a game trail, good hand. But mulligan to 5. Oh, big yawn. Big yawn, Zibby. Alright, this is better. Keep this. Ship, honestly ship both duels, I think. Get a little 1-2-3 curve here. It's not too bad. Zibby peed on me earlier. I'm a little mad at him still. If he does again, I'm going to sell him into slavery. Right, Zibby? Or set him free. I don't know. Alright. Bomat Courier. Why? We just can't play Bomat. We have to play Experiment 1. Like... Courier's also going to be bad because they have so many. The problem is that I think our deck is already bad against blockers, and Bomat Courier is even more bad against blockers. So, what are you doing? What are you doing? What do you think you're doing, huh? Huh, Tubby? Turn to Oko, Thief of Grounds. Good lord. All right, so you're going on, bud. We pay Zibby in treats. Zibby has his weight in treats. Burning-Tree Emissary. Not a bad draw. It would be a lot better if we could make this thing into a 3/3. We could also just stomp the Llanowar Elves here. Because, I mean, I don't know if we can beat an Oko, honestly. Turn 2 Oko on the play is pretty tough. Even Branchwalker here isn't even that good. We Branchwalker have another creature in play, but, like, we're about to get totally invalidated by their infinite 3/3s, and all of our stuff is a 2/2 deal, and all things deal 2. So, Oko by itself just seems really tough. Zibby, why are you in the corner? They can't see you. Why are you being a jerk? Harness Lightning? Oh, God. Yeah, this is going to be a nightmare. Not good. Yeah, I mean, the energy decks were always so good against the aggro decks anyway. There's all these great 2-for-1s. They have Harness Lightning, and now they have Oko too. I guess the Branchwalker could have gotten in there, but... Alright, we're just going to kill this. If our top card is a Burning-Tree Emissary and they have no other plays, maybe we can make some moves here, but... That is a 4/4. Oh boy, this does not feel good. That does not feel good at all. Okay. So we have to bring in Roast. Roast will help. I don't even know if we want Abrade, honestly. And then Chandra... I mean, I don't think we want Chandra. I would say Blossoming Defense is like fine against them, but not amazing. On the play, I guess I want the Couriers. The Bonecrusher Giants don't feel great because Shock just doesn't kill a ton of things, but they are card advantage. Maybe we just like shave down a number of Shocks in our deck, something like this. Just bring in 3 Roasts. Still want some Shocks, but not that many. And then Blossoming Defense is a kind of a blowout, so hopefully we can do it. Our sideboard hasn't felt great. We haven't used most of it. Which concerns me a bit. The Abrades seem kind of redundant. The interventions seem pretty limited in scope. The cages feel limited, but they obviously, we boarded them in that one matchup. They were good, but... Try this again with a better hand, hopefully. This is better. Once again, we have the old Bomat Courier Experiment 1 Conundrum. Although we could leave up Blossoming Defense. Which is kind of cool. But you like turn 1 Courier, turn 2 Experiment 1 attack. They want to use Harness Lightning to gain energy. We Blossoming Defense it. It feels pretty good. We're going to try that. I don't think making this a 2-2 is even that good. So I'm going to shock intentionally. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to leave up Blossoming Defense, and I don't want it to be obvious. So if we play a Forest this turn, then next turn play Experiment 1 and play Stomping Ground untapped, it's just like, hey, opponent, I've got Shock or Blossoming Defense. By doing it this way, we can seal our hand a little better. So we're paying 2 life to have a much better chance to blow our opponent out. Roast. Alright. So we'd like to draw land to be able to use our Blossoming Defense. Got him. Now we draw land here. Excellent. Because we're going to Courier... No, we're not going to Courier first because we got to get the evolution going. Top card land. All right. I mean, now our Courier is a 3 cards, and we have a card to protect it also, so... Unless they have, like, Radiant Flames here, which would be an unmitigated disaster, we should be in pretty good shape this game. This is match number 5 of our league. We are currently 2-2. We got a lot of work to do with this deck. There's a lot of power here. We've won a lot of games with some pretty good draws, but we gotta massage this deck a little bit. It needs some work. Some of the card choices are not synergizing super well, and I think we can improve this deck a lot. Whirler Virtuoso. So a good card, but only can make... I mean, it's 2 Doppers right now. It's pretty good. I think we're just gonna Blossoming Defense. We're gonna Roast and probably Blossoming Defense. It's not a great roast, but Courier is there on the big refill. The problem with Courier in this deck also is that when you play Courier in a mono red deck and you draw 4 cards off of it, you're likely to draw a lot of removal. I'm sorry, not removal, burn spells. So like your opponent's at 7, you draw 4 of Courier, shock you, you know? But in this deck, we're just going to draw 1/1s and 2/2s, which isn't great. So, alright, so they have 1 blocker. We slam. So I think Courier is just not the right card for this deck. I think boarding 4 Courier is awesome against slower decks with no blockers. That could be a really cool thing to do, but as it stands, I think that this game had to work out pretty well for us on the play for Courier to actually be good. Cubby. Servant. Sure. So they have a 3/3 and a 2/2. They have the worst thing for us. They have a 3/3 in play. What do we do? I think unfortunately we're just cashing in for 5 cards and hoping they're good. We could definitely lose this game, which is pretty sick, but so we draw 5 cards here, and hopefully they are good enough. I think energy is pretty good, actually. Now that the format's evened out a little bit. That's not bad. That is not bad. All right. Well, we're going to roast the Long Tusk Cub. Next turn, you can Rabblemaster Bushwhacker, and then we have Embercleave lined up, too. I don't know if you need Embercleave anymore. Convoke the Flames is pretty cool. We need to decide what we want to be, basically. If you want to be more red or more green, but we got to size up here for sure. I think if we want to be more red, Convoke the Flames is pretty cool. That makes it harder to cast Experiment 1, though. So, which angle we want to go is definitely an important question. It's funny. I think we might actually just play Bushwhacker. Because next turn we have Rabblemaster Embercleave. I guess we could also just Rabblemaster this turn. Doesn't feel great. It also exposes it too. Like by not playing either one, we just don't expose to removal. Ghor-Clan Rampager is a very good Magic card. Yes, and then the Hasty Rabblemaster is also very good and surprising. I'm gonna just do this. The surprise value of hello Bushwhacker Rabblemaster is pretty good as well. So. Go. So they have Harness Lightning up. Nope, never mind. Alright, yeah, now I think we're in good shape. Ooh, that was insane. Insane draw. Anyone might have spell, which is so good here. So we attack with everything at them. They're just dead. Are they actually dead? They could block here, take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they're actually dead anyway. Alright. Even that Blossoming Defense are dead. Dead. Alright, so I mean, I guess drawing an extra 5 cards doesn't hurt, you know? Alright, we're gonna keep it like this. Things I want to keep in the deck are Burning-Tree, Bushwhacker, and Command. Everything else up to me. Cool. What's up, Homeward Path? If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button. Of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Also, for a YouTube viewer, take 3 seconds, please. Subscribe, like, comment. It helps me so much. For free, too. We're going to mulligan here. Sounds terrible. Oh, man. Really, really killing me here. We can't keep this in. We're not even, like, drawing anything good here. We have mulliganed a pretty good amount, unfortunately, but alright. God, this would be a great 7-card hand. But as a 5-card hand, it's actually really bad. I love Defense to defend Courier. I love Bushwhacker and Emissary. I like Rabblemaster, but what are we shipping here? And the problem is we're on the draw, so getting this Courier to actually live and do things is going to be much more difficult. If we ship Defense and Courier, I don't think we can actually win. Like, what is Grizzly Bear, Hasted Thing, and Rabblemaster ever beating out of our opponent on the play? Like, they're going to play good cards. They kept 7 cards, and this is not going to beat like a simple draw of like a Tomb with Aether into Long Tusk Cub into Rogue Refiner, you know, or like a Harness Lightning or anything basically. I think the Courier might actually just be important. But I don't think this part of the hand's very good. The Burning-Tree and the Reckless Bushwhacker. Like Burning-Tree isn't good without Bushwhacker. Bushwhacker isn't good without Burning-Tree. So, but the rest of the hand is bad otherwise. I'm gonna ship these two. I think this is our best chance to win this game. These are 2 highest ceiling cards. Are cards that give us the ability to come back from the fact that we mulligan to 5 on the draw here. You know, we can survive. This can survive for a turn or 2. We can protect it, and we get a Rabblemaster in play, and then we pop us for a couple cards. This is our chance to win the game. I think if we keep the other 2 cards, we attack for like 6 on turn 2, and then just never win the game. So. Like, if they have Harness Lightning here, yeah, I mean, that's really bad for us. I mean, this is the difference between being on the play and on a draw. On the play, we can defend it. On the draw, we can't. Alright, I mean, that's, like, okay, I guess. So, they had the first answer. Now we have our other, you know, win the game by itself card. And it's pretty hard to protect, unfortunately. I think this card's too reactive for this deck. Like, none of our threats are really worth protecting. Just play more threats. I think we're slamming on 3. We'll see. I mean, we do have Bonecrusher Giant, so if they play a 2-2 here, we get to kill it, and then we get to play Bonecrusher. Maybe wait a turn to deploy, but once the board gets cluttered, this card's bad anyway, so. Like, Rogue Refiner here is probably the best thing. That's not a Rogue Refiner. Alright, we just can't win. I mean, the 3/3 invalidates our Bonecrusher Giant. This feels awful. I mean, Oko is obnoxious, but I mean, we're losing to basically any cards. If they just cast spells every turn, we just can't win. We're just down 2 cards, and I don't think it really matters, you know. I do wish they would let us take our turn. So here's a prayer. Now Oko is pretty obnoxious, but Do I feel this is an inherent problem with Gruul that I'm in right now, or is there a better build of Gruul? There's definitely a much better build of this. We can definitely build this deck to be a lot more threatening against other creature decks, which we're going to do in about 2 minutes after we lose this game. Oko may be a card I have pegged to be the next card banned in Pioneer. Check my article on CoolStuffInc.com. I tell you why. Because of Harness Lightning too. I mean, they just have everything now. We just can't win. Our 4/3s are never beating Oko, so We could kill Oko here with a combination of Bonecrusher Giant and Blossoming Defense. And maybe we just hope they have actual nothing. They do have a land in their hand. Their hand is Forest card. It's going to be a path, I guess. Alright, this feels pretty awful, but... No, they play one Forest. If they break off for a turn or two here, and we get to slam some stuff, we could possibly win. Thanks, Deacon. Long Tusk Cub is... Oh my god. Alright. I've had enough. Alright, so... We got some work to do here. Yeah, I mean, Cub is a 5/5, and they have Oko also. So, no good. And yeah, no bricks here. They are building a house out of... they're building a log cabin. Alright, so we got some work to do here. The core of a deck is definitely Atarka's Command, Burning-Tree Emissary, Bushwhacker. I like that. I wouldn't mind the Couriers on the board as a possible plan against control decks. However, the problem is that it loses to the cards that are already good against us, so it's not a very good juke. I don't think I want Blossoming Defense either. Our cards aren't really worth protecting. Branchwalker's pretty bad. Don't think Bonecrusher's very good here either. I might want a few, but I think the big point of contention here is Rabblemaster. I don't think this is a good Rabblemaster deck. I kind of like it in the board, maybe, as a way to play against removal spells. You know, they Wrath, we play Rabblemaster, it's pretty good, but I don't love it. And then someone said, you know, Team Battle Rage become immense. I think Embercleave is just that by itself. So Bonecrushers are not exciting. We need to find cards that have greater power and toughness, basically. So Pioneer, red-green, creatures. And the one card that jumps out to me is the Energy card. It's a 3/2 for red-green. It's a 3/2. Whenever you attack, it becomes a 4/3 with trample. When you pay an energy. That card seems dope. I like that card a lot. We also need to decide if we want to go red or more green. Swiftspear is a possibility, but not like amazing. If we were playing a more spell-based version of a deck, I could see Swiftspear being good, but a Voltaic Brawler is the card, correct. Don't think we are a Swiftspear deck. Zutar Goblin's not very good. Just a really mediocre card. Earthshaker Kenra is like reasonable, but not amazing. Right, let's slide this over. Zurgo is like okay. It's not great. So if we have 4 Experiment 1, I think if we're playing Experiment 1, you gotta have a pretty good reason not to play Pelt Collector also. Landfall. And then this is only 9 1-drops. I don't like that. Dryad Militant's a magic card, honestly. Is that card legal? Wait a minute. Quantity. Need to look at all the cards, that would help. Like, there are a lot of crappy Jackal Pups we don't really want. Greenbelt Rampager? That's a pretty beefy card. I like this card. This card's cool. Probably not good enough, but I'm a fan of that card. Okay. Dryad Militant's a 2/1. Whenever an instant or sorcery be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Good against random spell decks. Things with like a... It's actually really good against decks playing Dig Through Time and things like that. So So if we're looking for a cheap creature, it does fit the bill, honestly. That is definitely a possibility as far as the 1-drop slot goes. You know, is that card better than Zurgo Bellstriker? Probably. And Abbot of Carol Keep's not a bad card either, honestly. I don't know if I think this deck might be a little too expensive. You could build the deck to be insanely low curve. If you played only 1 and 2 drops, basically, you played Abbot of Carol Keep. This card's actually really good. I'm a pretty big Abbot of Carol Keep fan. I don't think Earthshaker Kenra is good enough. Daredevil's a good sideboard card. Keep that one in the chamber. It's fun that Pioneer's small enough you can look at all the cards. Harsh Mentor. I mean, Karizev's like okay. Let's go with Embercleave, honestly. On Crop Crasher, I don't think you want a 3-drop that dies to Shock. It seems pretty bad. It's important to recognize that Shock and Fatal Push are the most important kill cards in the format. That's why you're seeing cards like Hanwar Garrison and Drana, the 2/3 Vampire, because a 3-mana 2/3 is actually pretty hard to kill on turn 3. But 2 toughness is a place you don't want to be on an expensive creature. Eidolon possible sideboard card, if we're going to be a little more red. Don't know if that's castable or not, but it is certainly good in certain matchups. Our green cards. Nothing really jumping out here. We're looking for larger creatures. Crawl Harpooner is like, I mean, it's okay. I don't know what you'd really want it against, you know. Everyone was playing Gilded Goose, sure, but it does have 3 power, you know, but Lambolt Pacifist, and it is a 3/3, but not exactly what we're looking for. Scavenging Ooze, medium. Definitely possible sideboard card, but not amazing. Sylvan Advocate. That card was a darling of Standard for a while. I mean, Avatar of the Resolute is a magic card. You can't cast it up Burning-Tree Emissary, never mind. It is good with the Pelt Collector Snake Experiment ones, though. Lovestruck Beast is fine. I don't love it. We're not playing that many 1/1s in our deck. And there's like the green trolls that are kind of reasonable, but you can't cast those off of the Emissary either, so don't really want those. Red-green cards, there we go. 4 Voltaic Brawler. This card is like pretty reasonable, even with no other energy cards. It's a 3/2 for 3, or 2, which is fine. It's a fine card to cast off of your Emissary. But it attacks as a 4/3 Trampler, which is very good. It does let us shock, but it is pretty powerful. Probably one of the better cards you can play off of your Burning-Tree Emissary. Don't think Zotok Hob is even good in Standard. I don't know why I'd want him in Pioneer. And then once you get to 3s, it's probably mostly just going to be Gruul Spellbreaker as our 3-drop up choice. I don't think there's any other 3s. Amber Beast is legal? Did not know that. Hanwar Garrison is possibly a card we could consider. This Hanwar Garrison, again, it is a card that is very hard to kill and plays very well with Embercleave. I don't think this card is a crazy card to include. Legion Loyalist is just not a very good card in this deck. We're not that small. A Loyalist is a card you want to use in your crappy red deck to make your crappy red creatures good, but we're playing green, so we can even play big creatures. Ferocidon, it's a possible sideboard card, but not amazing. Chain Whirler, probably too hard to cast. Deathcord Scavengers, whatever. Don't think you want Lovestruck Beast. Have enough 1/1s. That card works when you have Llanowar Elves in your deck, but not when you have experiment ones growing and stuff. Although playing a larger creature is definitely good. No, you cannot play the Merge land with Garrison. We're probably going to have 0 colorless lands in our deck because we need to cast our spells. We I think we lost we mulliganed 3 games in that league, where we, this is 4 power, right? Where we would have kept our hand if our Mutavault was a game trail. You just can't do that. You cannot lose games like that. And then we activated Mutavault 0 times in the entire league in games that mattered. So, all this stuff is stinky. I think you could possibly build the deck to play Steel Leaf Champion, but your mana would not be great. You'd probably be playing 4 Game Trail, 4 Rootbound, 4 Stomping Ground, all Farce, and that means you're red mana. You also be relying on Burning-Tree for red mana. You could do that. That could be a way to build a deck, I think. Steel Leaf Champion is very, very good, but I don't think that's how I want to do things. Ronos doesn't have anything to pump it up. We're not that big. The point here is to be aggressive. Not to be... We don't want to be a stompy deck. We want to be more aggressive than that. Haste, kill you, burn spells, finishers. On turn 4, we want to cast a finisher and kill them, Alright, so now we're in 4-drop land, which is probably not where we ever want to be. I could see Questing Beast or Ghor-Clan Rampager, both as possible cards, but for different reasons. Honestly, boarding Rekindling Phoenix would be a really good card on the sideboard. That could be the juke we're looking for. I don't think we're playing Stoke the Flames. If we want to be more red and focus on Goblin Rabblemaster effects, we could do that, but it's not the way I want to go, probably. Just looking at this real. I doubt any of these cards are better than Questing Beast is. And I'm not even sure if we want Questing Beast, so... It's definitely a reasonable curve topper. Ceratops on the board, probably don't want that. Then red-green cards, where's our... Rampagers are very reasonable. And that's all super expensive stuff, right? Okay, so... There's no X creatures, right? No? Nothing worth playing. Okay, so... Take a look at what we got here. Hazoret? Hazoret plays, actually. Hazoret seems quite good. That might be better than these other options. It is a little expensive. I don't know how many I'd want, but Hazoret does seem pretty nice. We're going to want 20 lands. I'm just going to add a random land for now so we just can see what we're working with here. Again, Bonecrusher Giant just seems bad. It's not about it. Probably just want all of them gone. As far as 1-drops, Dryad Militant is kind of reasonable. That might be the best 1-drop, besides these Experiment 1 Pelt Collectors. And 10 1-drops is probably enough just to hit that quota that we want to hit. I mean, Zurgo is also okay. I don't mind doing this, because we never want to draw more than 1 Zurgo, but I think the first one's fine. Then the questions are, I think we're not going to be a Steel Leaf Champion deck. No avatars. Questing Beast, possible sideboard card. Hazoret does seem better. This is 62. Hanwar Garrison, I think is too slow for this deck. And then Abrade Keep isn't good either. So do that. And now we have a 1 legendary Karizev that plays well with Embercleave. -3 Karn.
Almost
Love it.
2 years. Jesus, where has the time gone?
Time is pretty quick, my friend. Goes quick. Thanks for resub. Appreciate that. So maybe we just cut this. This is a hard card to understand, honestly, because this is gonna be good against the spell-based decks. Maybe Zurgo's just better because the haste is kind of nice too. With the dash ability, helps play around Wraths too. I'm not sure here, honestly, which 1-drop is better. I could even see cutting a Wild Slash. Because we really just don't want that. We need to play creatures and attack. We're using cards like Rampager and Embercleave and Atarka's Command to push our damage through. No, I want all of these. Because now we actually have ways to evolve these. So we have Pelt Collector and Experiment 1. We have a 2/2, a 3/2. 1/3 is good with Experiment 1, not good with Pelt Collector. But the 2/1 is kind of fine. This card might be bad because of that reason. Bushwhacker, a 3/3 or a 4/4. And a 4/4, and a 5/4. So now we're actually evolving up the curve, which is pretty good. Embercleave is, I mean, just putting it on a 3/3 is fine. Now it's a 4/4 double strike trample. You know, putting an Embercleave on a Voltaic Brawler, great. Putting on a 3/3 experiment one is great. It's just a really powerful card. It's pretty hard not to put this card in your deck. I could see maybe going down to 1 if you wanted to play. Rampager is a similar effect. That's also pretty powerful. This is the part of the deck I'm not sure about. These are kind of like the iffy cards. Maybe Karzhev isn't good enough. Okay. And then we want all 4 game trails. We want 0 Mutavaults, 0 Emberhearths. I'm pretty sure you actually want all 4 Rootbound Crags also. And then I would say lean towards 1 Forest rather than Mountain. Because we have the 8 green 1-drops. Now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we only have 13 sources of green on turn 1. That's not great. We're definitely missing one more good 1-drop. Definitely missing one more good 1-drop. But aside from that, I'm mostly happy. I guess we could play like 1 less mountain and put another forest. In which case, probably Zurgo just goes away. All of our cards are single red except for Embercleave. Yeah, it kind of sucks a bit. Now we have 14 red sources. We also have this, also a red source too, which is kind of cool. So, and then in that case, I want to cut the Zurgo and just play another Dryad. Dryad is going to be good against the spell decks, like that combo deck with the Lotus Field combo deck. Play this card on turn 1, and they're probably not casting a Dig Through Time ever, which is awesome. So, Ramanap Ruins, we got to have every land be a basic land type, so we have a chance to actually activate Game Trail and activate our Rootbound Crags. So, that's the main deck I kind of like. And sideboard-wise, I don't think Boarding Courier is good. I don't even like Chandra in this deck, honestly. I love the roasts. I don't like the Abrades at all. Don't like the interventions. Don't like the cages. I actually love the idea of Rekindling Phoenix as our kind of sideboard juke threat. You know, they bring in Supreme Verdict. We bring in Rekindling Phoenix. It fills a similar role as Questing Beast, though. I don't think we want Questing Beast. It's good, but I don't think it's good enough. Phoenix is a little hard to cast, but it is very powerful. Eidolon's probably too hard to cast for us. Daredevil's good. This is a good sideboard card against like the Mirror and things like that. Rabmasters are also nice. Don't want Harpooner. And then Scavenging Ooze seems very playable to me. Maybe we just want 2 Phoenix. Actually, how many Chandras do you want? It's a lot of 4s for a 20 land deck. And then Revelry is like I don't think this is a Frenzy deck. Roast. I kind of like Daredevil as a card in the mirror because like it's like our removal spell, but it's also a creature, which is cool. Maybe cut the. So now we're bringing in Phoenix, Chandra, and Rabblemaster against control decks. Let's cut a Chandra for another Rabblemaster. And I think this is where I would go if I were to play this deck again. So we have solved most of our problems that we found in the matches. Our mana is better, obviously. And then we have a cleaner curve. Our 1-drops are much better. And now our experiment ones and Pelt Collectors actually matter. Because they're going to be sizing up. We have 2 power, we have 3 power, we have 3 power, we have 4 power, we have 4 power, we have 5 power. So getting these things up to be bigger is going to be pretty easy. And once these things are 3/3s, they're a lot better than 2/2s. As you saw in a lot of those games, our opponents just had 3/3s in play. We just couldn't do anything. So, still have Atarka Command, still have Bushwhacker. Rampage is pretty nice. This card's just really, really good. And then playing as a 4/4 is not the worst. So, and this card's also just really good in this deck too. So, even if we don't draw, our good draw, if we just go turn 1 Experiment 1, turn 2 Brawler, attack for 2, turn 3 Spellbreaker, attack for 6, that's still a really good hand, So, yeah, that's what I think. Questions, comments, concerns, happy to answer them. Mana Confluence just makes your other lands worse. So unfortunately, if we add Mana Confluence, we just make Game Trail and Rootbound Crag worse anyway. So I don't think it really is adding much. If Mana Confluence was a Mountain Forest, just like counted as those types with still Mana Confluence and didn't tap for free colors, obviously, we might want it, but I don't think so. So, Tapeoducks, there you go, my friend. Jit, what did you say, my friend? Oh, so it's what you said? Yeah, yes. Obviously, when I'm talking, I can't read chat. So, but that's it. That's your deck live for Tapeoducks. Tapeoducks, hope you enjoyed your deck live. Kenra's too small. Kenra's way too small. It's only 2-1. Just dies to everything. We want beef. We gotta beef up a little bit, So, awesome. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, Tapeoducks. Watching on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tapeoducks, hopefully you enjoy your new deck list. And, yeah, that's it. So this was the flow of a Your Deck Live. This is at the end. I rebuild the deck in the manner I think is most efficient. And this is it. So we also do a thing called a double dip, where you can pay $150, and then I fix your deck, and then I just play it again immediately. That's an option too. But, sweet. So YouTube folks, I love you. Subscribe.